Hi and welcome to day 24. So we're at the last film of my Christmas horror madness. We've made it, and to those of you who have watched every single review, thank you so much. And I really hope that you have enjoyed them, maybe found yourself a few new favorite Christmas horror films. And I'm just thankful for all the support and the subscribes and yeah. Well, let's get into the review first. I'm ending this Le Grand Finale with Christmas Cruelty. Yes. So, let's get into technical stuff. Christmas Cruelty. It's from 2013. It's from Norway. It's directed by Per Ingvar Tomren and Magnus Steinsvold. It's written by Elina Asheim, Janne Irene Holsäter, Anita Nyhagen, Magnus Steinsvold and Per Ingvar Tomren. It's starring Elina Asheim, Tormod Lien, Magnus Steinsvold, Per Ingvar Tomren, among other people. So I can tell you how I even got a copy of this film because I saw this film a couple of years ago, and I actually had a blog at that time where I wrote horror reviews, and I wrote a review of this film, Christmas Cruelty, as it's called in Norway, O Helige Jul. And the director actually liked my review so much that he messaged me, and we started talking, and he was so cool. It was Per Ingvar Tomren, and such a cool and nice guy. And we just started talking, and he actually ended up sending me a copy of his film with a birthday wish, because I got it on my birthday. So here it is, and it says, "Happy birthday, Sarah. Thanks a bunch for all your support of this film. Cheers." And I mean, this copy is gorgeous. I mean, look at the cover. Very nice. And we've been talking ever since, back and forth, and he's a really cool guy, and I've been asking him a lot of stuff about the film, how did you do this and how did you do that effect, and he's been so kind and patient with me, and I do appreciate that. So thank you, Per Ingvar. It's a real pleasure talking to you. It really is. And also rewatching your film. So yeah, but let's get into what is this film about. Well, we follow a very sadistic serial killer who dresses up as a Santa suit. That's why of course I have my little, for this episode. And we see him prepare for Christmas in his very own special way. But we also see his intended victims prepare for Christmas without knowing what is coming at all. So this film is unlike any other Christmas horror film I've reviewed in this series at all. It starts out with a very uncomfortable and grim setting. It is that scene. It will etch itself into your brain for a long time. It will. And from that scene, I just knew that this film would be something different. And it truly was. Some of the scenes in film are very disturbing, at least to me. There are two scenes in this film which are very hard to watch for me. If you've seen this film, maybe you could almost guess which ones they are. And I rewatched this film recently, and the person I rewatched it with, I just wanted to see his reactions and if he did feel the same way. And at one of the scenes which I was talking about, we both went and we were just quiet the entire time. When you're quiet during a really gore and disturbing scene, you know that the filmmakers have done it right, because we just paid all our attention. We were just it's a heavy scene. So I think the directors and writers really got the setting of this film completely right. It's the mood and the atmosphere and feeling of this film is it's disturbing, It's very raw, feels very dirty, like in a good way. And it's a film that will be with you for a long time. So, it starts out with this one very disturbing scene, and then we have quite a bit of time where until something else happens. Like, we follow these three friends preparing for Christmas, the girl and the two guys, and they are like, having a good time, drinking, talking, preparing, doing silly stuff. And I can understand why maybe some people find this a bit like drawn out, or like, why isn't anything special happening? But when I was rewatching it, I paid special attention to that part, because I think even though they are just talking and doing silly stuff and drinking, they are still like the dialogue. They're still saying interesting stuff that we get to know the characters, and we get to feel for not all of them, because not all of them are like great. Like, one is very one in particular is an asshole in my opinion, and not someone I would root for, but like the other two are very, very nice, and I wouldn't wish harm in them in any way in this film. And so for me, even though nothing gory or bad happened for a long time, it did not disappoint me or let me down at all. Because I knew that this film was going to be hard to watch, even the first time I watched it, and when I rewatched it. So, like, okay, it's coming, okay, yeah. But I also, by rewatching it, I saw like many new details. Like, I can't go into all of them, because then I would spoil some of the stuff. But it was actually great having to talk with Pat Ingvar before, because some of the stuff in the film, me and Jasmine, who reviewed this on Bitches of Horror, had a few questions, like, why was it filmed in that way? What was the motivation and stuff? And Pat Ingvar actually answered those questions. So when I rewatched this, and the person I watched this with, he was like, wow, why is the camera being like all over the place and stuff like that? And I explained that to him. And he was like, oh, okay, it kind of makes sense. So that didn't like affect anything at all for me, because I knew why it happened. And we also have to talk about the amazing special effects, because this film is gory, and it's not like gory in a way it becomes fun or that you laugh about it. It's gory, it's disturbing, and you will be like, oh shit, whoa. It really hits home. The gore is great in it. It's amazing. And that was one of the things that I talked about with Pat Ingvar. I was like, can you please tell me and describe how you did every gore effect? I want to know. I want to be as good as you in like having this amazing gore in my movies. And he actually did. He answered all my questions, so that was so nice, super nice. But even knowing like how they did the effects, it's still disturbing to me, some of the stuff. But I'm glad. Like, I want to be disturbed by these kind of films, because this is not like a film that it's feel good film. You will not have a good time watching this film, and if you do, well, okay. But I mean, I didn't have a good time, but I also had a good time. Like, it's yeah. But I mean, the script is good. The gore is amazing. The atmosphere is creepy, disturbing. It's raw. It's perfect for this kind of film, and I'm glad that there is like this kind of film in Norway and Scandinavian countries. I'm very proud. And I wish we had more movies like this, especially in Sweden. I wish we had. But I mean, this is like one of my favorite Christmas films, just because it's so different. And it's, yeah, if you haven't seen this and would want to see it or want to buy a copy, I will put in a link to the Films Facebook page, and you can DM them if you want a copy, and they will gladly answer and help you. They are amazing people. So yeah, this is my copy. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. I cherish it a lot. And with that being said, all of these things that I've just said about this film, I will give it a 10 out of 10. It's a no-brainer. It's a 10 out of 10. This is definitely my favorite Christmas film. It is. It truly is. So yeah, there you have it. That was my last Christmas horror movie review. But it won't be my last review. Of course not. Because when I started this, because, you know, I've been reviewing with my best friend Jasmine on Bitches of Horror, the other YouTube channel, for like 5 years. But because of COVID and all of stuff, we've had to take a break. We haven't spent a lot of time together, and we just haven't had the time to really film reviews and stuff. And that's why I wanted to start my own reviewing channel. But I only wanted to review films from my collection, because on Bitches of Horror we review films that filmmakers send in and stuff like that. But I do not want to do that on my channel. And I have a few people asking me if I could review the film, and I don't mean to be mean or anything. I would love to see them, but I will only review it if I have it in my collection, because I don't want to copy like the Bitches of Horror theme or anything. And I don't want to disrespect like what we have at all. So that is why I only review it if I have it in my collection, to do kind of my own thing, and just focus on, you know, me and what I have in my collection. And also, I understand that like my videos would be more fun, like if I put in more stuff, like if I had like maybe the posters or the trailers or something from the film. But my editing skills are not up to par yet. This was like a trial thing for me. Like, I wanted to see if anyone would even be interested in watching me talking about films without having Jasmine here. Because, you know, when I have Jasmine and Bitch of Horror, I have another person that I can rely on. I can like talk to, and if I feel like, oh shit, I don't have anything to say, I will like look at Jasmine. I'll be like, oh yeah, she said something smart. Let me think about that, and maybe I will have something to say. And now I'm alone, and I'm like, whoa, like before I did the first episode, I was like, I'm so nervous. Like, what if I don't have anything to say? Like, nothing good. Like, but I mean, I've really enjoyed doing these reviews, and like I find like inner calm, like doing them. I don't know, maybe it sounds weird, but I have been enjoying them a lot. But if, like, I will try and take the time. When I will have the time, I will learn like to edit better and make my videos more fun. But for now, they will be like this, like one shot of me talking and just showing the film, unfortunately. But if you can survive through that, then you will have a good time when I will learn how to make the videos more fun. Because the fun videos are coming sometime in the future. Next year. Yeah. But as I said, these are not my last reviews, and I've already picked a theme for January. Because I asked you guys on my Instagram, or one of my Instagrams, I asked you on my Sarah's Movie Collection Instagram page what kind of theme you wanted me to review in January, and a lot of people said 80s slasher films, and I'm like, hell yeah. So I have picked 80s slasher films. I will see what I have in my collection. I will exclude films like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, because they have a lot of sequels to them, and I will review them separate, like as a whole film series at a separate time. So these are like for 80 slashers that have 1 or 2 films, maybe 3 at the most. Yeah, but I am really looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. Let me see if I haven't missed anything. No, I don't think so. But I do want to thank you for watching this film and film like review and watching all of my reviews. I am really happy for all the comments and support, and I just love talking about horror films. So anytime you comment or like or subscribe, I'm truly happy, and I feel like you appreciate like what I have to say. And if you find a new favorite film or a good film based on one of my reviews, that just makes my day. It truly does. And if there's a film like I've said is good, you see it and you don't like it, well, we can't all like the same movies. But thank you for watching the film anyway. But yeah, so it's Christmas here in Sweden. We open our presents now, like on the evening of the 24th. So I will be doing an unboxing video, which will be up tomorrow, on all my Christmas presents that I got, and I think you will want to see this. But yeah, I will continue my night just watching movies, maybe drink a beer or mulled wine, and just stuff myself with Christmas candy and stuff like that. But I hope you will have a great Christmas, and that you will get the presents you want, the movies you want, and yeah, well, see you tomorrow for the unboxing video. And this has been amazing. It really has. And oh, I have to also thank my amazing friend Martin Gustafsson. You know, he is the one who has been creating all those amazing banners for each episode, and I'm truly just grateful to have him. Because I was like, Martin, I am thinking about doing like 24 Christmas reviews on my YouTube channel, so I will need 24 banners. Is that something you would be able to make in this short span of time? And he's like, of course. And I'm just so happy. So thank you, Martin. Big shout out to you. But yeah, thank you. Oh, this video was a bit longer, but it was, you know, the grand finale, so I have to just get everything off my chest, so to speak. But yeah, thank you so much. Merry Christmas and have a great one. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.